Relocating to the Motor City, this is your ultimate guide to moving to Detroit. What's going on, everybody? Nick Ottenbacher, your Metro Detroit real estate connection. If you want to know everything from living, dining, sleeping, buying, selling in Metro Detroit, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified every time we drop a new video. I get calls and texts every single day from people thinking about buying or selling real estate here in Southeast Michigan, and I absolutely love it. So if you have any plans to buy or sell a home here in Southeast Michigan, call me, text me, email me, or even send the pigeon carrier because I've got your back. Detroit, the Motor City and the home of Motown music, has been one of the most important centers of industry in American history. Over the past few decades, though, this city's legacy has been turning into one of affordable living, fine dining, music, and arts. Though Detroit has suffered from a loss of jobs, an increase in crime, and a decline in population, this unique city is starting to see an amazing revitalization. Strong communities and dedicated residents who love their city have helped Detroit begin to thrive again. So if you're planning to make a move to this Midwest city, you need to keep watching. And like any city, you can expect to find rent prices to be more expensive around the downtown area. Overall though, housing in Detroit is extremely affordable. One-bedroom apartments near downtown tend to run for around $1,300 a month, while similar apartments away from downtown can be found for only $700 a month. So where should you settle down? The best neighborhoods in Detroit are diverse, friendly, and feature tight-knit communities. As you plan your move, it's important to find out the pros and cons of every neighborhood. Some places are great for families, while others are perfect for young, single people looking to enjoy the vibrant nightlife of the city. And here are a few pointers about Detroit's most popular neighborhoods. First, talking about Midtown and Downtown. Both in downtown Detroit and its northern neighbor, Midtown, are experiencing an influx of restaurants, new development, and culture. Home to Wayne State University, the Riverwalk, sports stadiums, and many great museums, parks, and cultural sites, these two neighborhoods are great for those who want to be close to all the action. The Charles Wright Museum of African American History, Detroit Historical Museum, and Michigan Science Center are all nearby, and public transportation makes getting around this neighborhood a breeze. Next, talking about Grandmont Rosedale. Located in the northwestern part of the city, Grandmont Rosedale is comprised of 5 smaller neighborhoods: Rosedale Park, North Rosedale Park, Minnock Park, Grandmont, and Grandmont No. 1. This mostly residential area is loaded with tree-lined streets, lively parks, and beautiful architecture. Grand River Avenue runs through the heart of this area and features many casual dining restaurants and shops. Each of the individual neighborhoods that make up Grandmont Rosedale have unique character, but they are tied together by their strong community feel. Next, we're talking about Cork Town. Located just west of downtown, Cork Town is one of the trendiest neighborhoods in Detroit. Coffee shops, breweries, and barbecue joints along Michigan Avenue and the surrounding blocks make Cork Town a popular hangout for young and old alike. If you like the proximity to the downtown area and you're into Detroit's rich history, this is definitely the spot for you. Next, talking about Sherwood Forest, and if you head to the northern part of the city, you'll find Sherwood Forest. Historic and stately houses, shaded by plenty of trees, give this neighborhood a much more suburban feel. This is a higher income neighborhood further away from the heart of Detroit, but the safety and stability it offers are a priority for many residents. Jefferson Chalmers Historic Business District. Located on the mouth of the Detroit River, the Jefferson Chalmers Historic Business District is in the midst of a facelift. More restaurants and shops are moving to the Jefferson Avenue corridor, and once abandoned historic houses, our structures are again being occupied. The southernmost area of the neighborhood runs along the Detroit River, and a series of canals lead in the residential areas. So how are you gonna get around in Detroit? And because Detroit was a town that was built around the auto industry, the streets of the city were built to handle a lot of cars. Public transportation isn't as widespread in Detroit as it is in other cities of a similar size, but a few plans are in the works to improve public transit in the city. The Detroit Department of Transportation operates bus service and is the most convenient way to get around the city if you want to skip your personal car. So things to see and do here in Detroit. The Detroit Zoo is a family-friendly attraction for animal lovers of all ages. Check out the tigers, gorillas, kangaroos, giraffes, or experience a show in 4D. Motown Museum. Music fans will find the love of historic and interesting exhibits at the Motown Museum. This museum building, known as Hitsville, USA, was formerly Motown's most famous recording studio. The Detroit Opera House. This grandiose building is one of the most famous theaters in Detroit. Home of the Michigan Opera Theater, the building overlooks Grand Circus Park and is in close proximity to other cultural sites.